The anime episode opens with Noel and his companions seated with the Elder, who outlines the dantalion competition's regulations. He informs them that victory requires defeating the dantalion, a formidable creature categorized as Abyss Depth Level 8. The Elder inquires about their familiarity with the dantalion, to which Noel confirms his knowledge. These beasts possess telepathic abilities, bear a resemblance to massive primates, and utilize a third eye located on their foreheads to perceive thoughts. They are known for their shrewdness and brutality, and past explorers who failed to vanquish them met gruesome ends through torture. The Elder proceeds to explain that both the Drafted Knights and Blue Horizon will vie to eliminate one of these monsters, and the first successful party will emerge victorious. Noel then inquires about the permissibility of attacking other teams prior to engaging the monsters. Kong promptly intervenes, asserting that their group adheres to a strict no-kill policy. It's a fundamental tenet they've always upheld. The Elder reassures them, clarifying that while hindering other participants is acceptable, taking their lives is strictly prohibited. Once an adversary is incapacitated, further aggression is forbidden. Should restraints be employed, they must be applied within a monster-free area. Furthermore, the Elder will utilize his powers to observe their actions. Noel seeks further clarification regarding pre-test interference regulations, expressing concern stemming from a recent near attack by their elf companion. He proposes a modification to the rules. Instead of merely prohibiting interference before the test, all members should be mandated to be present and in peak physical condition on the day of the challenge. The Elder concurs and emphasizes the exceptional nature of this test, urging them to wager everything they have. He explains that the losing party will be forcibly dissolved and barred from future reformation, with any violation resulting in the revocation of their Explorer licenses. Agreement to these stipulations necessitates signing a contract. All parties sign. The Elder subsequently announces that the trial will commence at midday, 3 days hence. Later, Leon converses with Noel, acknowledging their superior prowess but recognizing Noel's unconventional strategies. He declares their intent to collaborate fully and fight without reservation. Noel responds that his recent rank advancement has bestowed upon him enhanced tactical abilities, enabling him to practically predict the future through rapid calculations, and expresses unwavering confidence in their eventual triumph. Subsequently, the group ventures into the forest to confront the dantalion. As the mission commences within the creature's territory, Noel unfolds a blanket and begins to dine with his comrades, much to Leon's astonishment. Noel explains that he prefers to eat before battle, believing that fighting on an empty stomach, combined with a hasty approach, often leads to defeat. Leon counters that their superior strength and experience warrant taking the initiative. Noel disagrees. Chime then approaches Leon, suggesting they depart since they aren't obligated to compete against a novice group. Leon concedes Chime's point and withdraws. Noel promptly follows. The scene transitions to Olivia in the Demas region with Leon and Chime, where they resolve to engage the monsters within that arena. A werewolf addresses them, disclosing Noel's earlier visit, filled with fabricated stories and a request for the werewolf to betray the winged knights, which he naturally declined. However, he speculates that Noel might have approached other members. Olivia reveals that Noel also propositioned her, but she rebuffed him. Chime then adds that Noel contacted him as well. Leon deduces that Noel attempted to influence everyone except him. The werewolf notes the absurdity of Noel's offer, which promised him freedom in exchange for Leon's betrayal. The werewolf advises Leon to disregard Noel's attempts to distract and sow discord among them, a tactic they would never succumb to. At that moment, the monsters initiate their attack. The scene shifts to the Elder, reflecting on his exchange with Noel, who had requested the Elder to reprimand him for his deceitful communications. The Elder refused to condone impersonating the guild's authority. Noel declared he would proceed with his plan regardless, to communicate with him through Overdeath, the art of battle. Returning to Noel, still enjoying his meal with his companions, Koga questions the course of action should the winged knights defeat the dantalion while they remain idle. Noel asserts that it's all part of his strategy. He explains that their adversaries are formidable, and patience is therefore essential. Alma struggles to grasp his logic, prompting Noel to elaborate. Leon, he explains, is an exceptional leader of the winged knights, possessing not only immense power but also remarkable decision-making skills, including the unique ability called Angel Wings, which allows him to activate abilities with the speed of thought. However, Noel adds, such excellence can sometimes be a detriment, especially given Leon's fixation on assured victory. Noel reiterates to Koga that the winged knights are destined to succeed and will undoubtedly win the battle, but that he has already laid the groundwork for their downfall. He reveals that he informed everyone except Leon of the inevitable collapse of the winged knights due to Leon's supposed betrayal. Noel proceeds to recount his tavern encounter with Chime. Upon Noel's arrival, Chime angrily demanded his purpose. Noel calmly responded that there was no need for hostility, fully aware of the rules. Speaking privately did not infringe upon the stipulation that all members be present and in optimal condition for the trial. He then presented his proposition. Chime should betray the Winged Knights. Chime scoffed, deeming it absurd and asserting his unwavering loyalty. Intrigued, he inquired about the potential benefits. Noel offered freedom, suggesting that it must be challenging keeping pace with someone as gifted as Leon, acknowledging Leon's exceptional abilities. However, he emphasized the imbalance within the Winged Knights, where the other members could never match Leon's prowess, leading to despair over their limitations. He presented this as an opportunity for Chime to liberate himself. Chime reaffirmed his role in supporting Leon as his sworn brother. Noel smirked and countered that Leon would betray Chime first. Back in the present, Chime and Olivia assault the dantalion, but their strikes are effortlessly parried. Leon observes that despite battling the dantalion for an hour and defeating its lesser kin, they are clearly at a disadvantage. The werewolf unleashes his magic, but the dantalion neutralizes it, revealing its telepathic ability to anticipate attacks. Leon activates his angel wings, unleashing a powerful magical assault, but the dantalion blocks this as well and retaliates with explosive projectiles, engulfing the battlefield in chaos. Meanwhile, Koga inquires about their continued inaction. Noel advises patience, suggesting they wait until their opponents reach their limits and discover their boundaries. This will be their cue to act. Following the explosion, Olivia lies injured on the ground. As the dantalion advances to finish her, Leon intercepts the attack with his magic. The monster taunts Leon's isolation and perceives his fear and anxiety. Leon remains resolute, dismissing the provocations and declaring their unwavering spirit, even in the face of defeat. The monster counters that it has read Leon's mind and knows victory is beyond his grasp. Leon's team manages to erect a protective barrier, and the werewolf heals Olivia, who expresses her gratitude but admits her inability to continue fighting with her bow. Chime proposes a plan. He will act as a decoy to lure the monster away, allowing Leon to utilize the Seraphine Blade, the ultimate knight's technique. Leon immediately rejects the plan due to its inherent danger and the skill's limited range. Chime argues that the werewolf's barrier, while effective in concealing them, is vulnerable to powerful attacks, thus precluding stealth tactics. He reminds Leon of their previous victory against the Ayatar and promises to create distance, confident in his ability to evade attacks. Leon remains steadfast, pointing out the dantalion's telepathic abilities. Chime questions their alternatives, emphasizing the consequences of retreat, disbandment, and separation. Leon proposes collaborating with the Azure Horizon, arguing that their combined strength could defeat the dantalion and prevent disbandment, even if they forfeit clan recognition. Chime vehemently objects, reminding Leon of their rivalry. Leon asserts his leadership responsibility to protect everyone and declares this the optimal course of action. A distraught Chime accuses Leon of trusting their enemy, Noel, more than him. Leon confirms this, leaving Chime heartbroken. Chime lashes out at Leon, admitting his long-held jealousy of Leon's talent and his willingness to sacrifice his life for their friendship. He declares his desire for freedom. Suddenly, Noel appears, applauding sarcastically and congratulating them on paving the way for his victory. The monster notices Noel's arrival, excitedly recognizing him as its plaything. Noel calmly corrects the monster, stating their intent to fight to the death. The monster attacks, but Noel blocks the strike. He instructs Koga to attack, and Koga's magic connects with the monster. Noel reflects on Leon's unique ability, Angel Wings, but reveals their training has allowed Koga to attack with a clear mind, disrupting the monster's telepathic abilities. Their coordinated assault continues. The monster threatens retribution. Noel signals Alma to deliver the final blow. Alma's magic strikes, obliterating the dantalion.